Hello, 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 hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I welcome each one of you to the CSI workshop. You know what CSI is? CSI. No? Well, it's crime scene investigation, which means we are going to turn into a forensic scientist and turn into detectives and try to solve a crime scene. Are you ready? I can't hear. Are you ready? Give me a thumbs up if you're ready. Is everyone ready? Come on, show me a big thumbs up. Isabella, Swastika, Divij. And one of the most important rules is you have to show me your faces. Yes? One of the most important rules is that you have to show me your faces. But before we get started, I want to ask you guys something very simple. Okay, boys and girls? I mean, what do I look like? In this white coat, do I look like a doctor? Do I look like a doctor? Yes or no? Come on. You can even type or you can even tell me. Yes or no? Give me a thumbs up or give me a thumbs down. Isabella is saying, no way, he doesn't look like a doctor. Okay, okay, fine. Don't go on my face value. Do I look like a joker? Do I look like a joker to you? Who's laughing? Okay, okay, okay. Thank you. Thank you for not calling me a joker. Do I look like a scientist? Yes, yes, yes. Professor Antina, Professor Sparks, you can approve one more entry. Yes. So that's right. I'm a scientist, but do you know my name? Of course, it's written there, but I'm going to tell you my name. You can smile, you can clap, but don't laugh. Okay. My name is Marvelous Professor Antina. That's right, Professor Antina. Okay, Isabella is smiling. Varun and Sharanya are clapping. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Divij, I can't see you yet. Sandra, I can't see you yet. Sukrut, yes, please switch on your camera so that it's, it's really interactive and fun. Yes. And my name is Professor Antina, and I'm a really famous scientist. I'm there in magazines, science journals. I'm also there on YouTube. Okay, don't tell anyone that. And I'm going to introduce you to my professor who's there with me. Her name is Professor Sparks. Professor Sparks, hi.
Hi everyone, how are you all?
Can we all say hi, Professor Sparks?
Hi.
Okay, wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Before we get started, I want to ask you something very important, okay? What is the most important thing for a forensic scientist or a crime scene investigator? Crime scene investigator is somebody who goes to the crime scene and tries to get evidence. And forensic scientist is somebody who tries to find the conclusions or results using the evidence. Now tell me, what is the most important thing? If you have to turn into a detective or a spy, what is one of the most important things? Come on, you can unmute your video and tell me, audio, or you can even type. What's the most important thing? Jaden, Sophie, yes? What is one of the most important? Yes, Isabella, tell me.
Safety.
Safety, yes. Safety is always first, even with science and in life. Being smart. Yes, Professor, that's good. Being smart is always good. What else? Safety, being smart. If you have to be a detective and try and solve a case, what's the most important thing? Come on, tell me. Jaden, Divij, type your responses. Sophie, I'm waiting for yours. And one more thing. Jaden, one more thing. Before we actually get started, actually change your screen names to professor names. My name is Professor Antina. We have Professor Sparks. Everybody can actually change their name to a professor name. Professor Cookie, Professor Walnut, Professor Chocolate, Professor Ice Cream, Professor Cookie, whatever you want. Professor Unicorn, you can actually go and change your name to a professor name. And I will call you by that professor name. Yes. Jaden, you were telling me something. You were raising your hand. You know what? We're not going to raise our hands. We're going to raise the elbow. If you have anything to share, just raise your elbow. Jaden, you were raising your elbow? Show me how. Yes. But make sure we don't raise both the elbows. Otherwise, you don't want to look like a chicken, right? Okay. Yes. Great. Jaden, unmute and tell me.
I'm having clues.
You're having?
Having clues.
Having clues. Okay. Having fun. Okay. That's important. Being aware of surroundings, being smart. Being aware of surroundings. Can we put it in a way that being a good observer? Yes. Being a good observer. It's different from seeing. Right now, I just see my screen and I see people on the screen. That's called seeing. But if I have to observe, I'll say there is Jaden, there's Professor Chicken, there's Professor Sparks, there's Professor Izzy. I'm being more observant. I can say Professor Jaden is wearing a nice red t-shirt. Yes, Professor Sparks, we want to approve one more person joining in. So great. Here's the thing. I have something to show you. I'm going to pick a mind. Okay. Show me how smart and how aware and how observant you are. I have this in front of me. Okay. This is a nice pet jar that I took from my. Okay. Don't tell my mom. Okay. I have this in front of me. Now you have to tell me what's there inside this. Yes. Tell me what is there inside this. Ramya, I can't see you. Yes.
Nothing.
Yes. Yes. You can either type or you can tell me. Yes, Professor Easy. Go for it. Raise your elbow and tell me.
There's nothing inside there.
There's nothing inside. I'm going to get it closer for you.
Water.
Water. Yes, Professor Crazy, tell me.
Air.
Air. Air, water, nothing. Anything? Anybody else? Professor M. Daksharish, if I'm getting it right, is saying water. Yes. What else? Sophie, what do you think? Are you typing? Divij, what do you think is inside this? What is there inside this PET jar? Yes, hand sanitizer. I wish. Okay. What else? What else? Okay. Hand sanitizer oil. Interesting. I like how you think. Should I show it to you? Yes, should I show it to you? Okay, let me show it to you. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to show you my table. Yes, my workstation. And I'm going to empty it inside this and show you what exactly is there. I hope I don't spill because I'm really messy. And let's see what's there inside this. Oops. Only so much water? Okay, first let me quickly clean this before anybody watches me. Yes, okay. Yes, Professor. You said water, but it's such a big jar and only so much water. How is that possible? How is that possible? Okay, let me show it to you. Let me show you what was there inside this jar. Everybody said water, hand sanitizer, oil, nothing. It has this. Yes, Professor Izzy, tell me. You're on mute, Professor Izzy.
Ice cubes or beads?
Not ice cubes, but these are called Orbeez. And you can see my face upside down right now. Yes, can you see my face upside down? Looking funny?
Yeah.
Yes, these are Orbeez. And I tricked your mind to be a good professor. I wish I could give them to you right now. And these are Orbeez. It's filled with Orbeez. And because it's transparent, everybody felt that it's clear and it's water. Okay, do you think you're ready to be a good observer? Give me a thumbs up. Sophie, Professor Casey, are you ready? Yes. Swastika, it'll be nice if I can see your face, even Sukruth and Daksharish, if you can rename to a professor name, it'll be nice. So right now we're going to play a quick game, just a minute, okay? I want you to observe me, the way I look, the way I'm dressed, my expressions, everything for 10 seconds. I'm going to go off camera and I'm going to come back. You have to tell me all the changes that you see. All right, clear? Look at me the way I am right now. I'm going to go off camera, make some changes in my attire and come back. Okay, Professor, tell me when my time is up. Has everybody seen me? Professor Tiger, that's nice. Professor Tiger, if I could see you also. Okay, see my expressions. What am I wearing? How do I look? Everything on me, my accessories. Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Have you noted? Can I go off camera? Okay. Okay, here's the thing. You have to call me when my time is up, okay? I tend to forget. Call me when my time's up, okay? And here we go. Professor?
Okay. So Professor and Tina is gone. But professors, have you all seen him properly? Okay. Now the trick is once he's gone off, he's gonna make a few changes in him. What y'all need to do is y'all need to see all the changes he's made in himself, and y'all need to start noting down all the changes. Y'all can even write that down onto the chat box here. Y'all can write on the chat box, and we will be seeing. Let's see who is a really good observer and who can note down all the changes that is there on Professor Antina. There are chances he might have changed his hairstyle, he might have put on a different mask. There can be any changes he's done. Let's find out. Professor Antina, you ready?
I'm ready. Are you ready?
Okay. Professors, are you all ready?
Okay. But make sure nobody laughs, okay?
Professors, Professor Antina, we are ready. Are you ready?
I'm ready. I'm ready. Okay. Okay. Tell me all the changes do you see? I'm going to come a little closer. You can type. You can even unmute and talk, whatever you prefer.
Antina, you look like an alien today.
I do.
Yeah. A little.
So the changes you have is a pen,
Okay.
I think earphones or a necklace. I don't know which one it is. A mask, goggles, and your hairstyle.
That's it. Looks like he just came back from a
Yeah.
store. Okay.
Yeah.
Button open. That's a good observation, Professor Swastika and Dakshaish. And there's one more. There's one more left. Okay. Come on. There's one more quickly. Wearing headphones, earbuds. Yes, same thing. Pen, hairstyle. Okay. Pen, glasses, hairstyle. Something around your neck. Okay. There's nothing. Okay. Okay. There's one more observation that I think nobody has gotten yet. I'm going to give you 10 more seconds and I'm going to tell you. 10.
A pen. A pen.
10. It's actually a pencil. But
Hair
I
change. Hair.
Hair. Yes,
Hairstyle.
hair has changed. Yes. But there's one more thing that nobody has guessed it yet.
A watch.
5.
Hairstyle. Watch is removed.
There was no watch. Now that's being extra observant, Professor. There was no watch. Okay. Yes. Come on, tell me. 3, 2, 1. Okay, time's up. If you observed carefully, when I showed you, my sleeves were like this.
Okay.
Right now, I hold it. Yes, just a small trick. Okay, great. I think I should take this out and the earphones out. And Professor, just a second. Hello. So sorry. Hello. Yes. Oh my God. Oh, Professor. Yes, we are here. All the junior scientists are here. Oh my God. Yes, we can help you. Okay. Okay. Let me ask them. And yes, please send me the details. Okay. 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 You know what? I'm really sorry. You know, I mean, we shouldn't be taking a call during a class, right? Or a workshop. But this was really important. Professor Sophie, they're laughing at me. Okay. This was really important. What happened is I just got a call from the CSI team, the crime scene investigation team in UK, in London. What has happened is there has been a robbery that has taken place in the Tower of London. You know what's been stolen? You know what's been stolen? The most precious and the special stone. What do you think it is? Come on, guess. What do you think it is? The most precious and the most important and a unique stone. What do you think it is? You can unmute and tell me. Professor Sparks, you can approve one more person coming in?
Yeah.
Come on.
Diamond or gem?
Diamond, yes, it's the diamond. But you know what diamond is it? It's the Kohinoor diamond, which has been stolen. I don't know how. They got a threat call yesterday saying that we will be stealing the Kohinoor diamond from the Tower of London today. And there were CCTV cameras. There was a huge security there, a lot of security guards, and yet it has been stolen. They just called us to say that, you know, since you already are doing a crime scene investigation workshop, can you take the help of all the scientists there? Can you guys help me? Are you guys ready to help me out? Yes or no? Come on, show me. Yes? Okay, great. So how do we get started? Professor, yes, I have one thing to show you actually. We have information about the suspects. Okay, we have information about the suspects of 4 suspects who visited the Tower of London in the last 24 hours. 4 suspects who visited the Tower of London in the last 24 hours. I'm going to read it aloud, and Professor Sparks is also going to show you a screen. What I want you to do is, boys and girls, you can either note it down or you can store it in your mind. Yes, whatever works for you. You can either note it down or you can try and remember whatever works for you. Okay. If you want to quickly note it down, you can get a pen and pencil or a pen and paper. And okay, here's the thing. The first suspect that we got to know is, his name is called Ramesh. Okay. R-A-M-E-S-H. Ramesh. It's an Indian name. He is a friendly Indian tour guide at the museum. Okay. He is a friendly Indian tour guide at the museum, and he is 30 years old. He believes that the Kohinoor belongs to India. So the British has taken from us, or whether we have given the British many years before, Ramesh believes that the Kohinoor belongs to India. Okay, that's his belief. He knows the palace directions really well. Of course, he's a tour guide, so he knows the palace directions really well. And one thing that we know about him is he has really tiny fingers. Okay. If you can give me a thumbs up, or you can unmute and tell me if you have noted the information about the first suspect, Ramesh. Has everybody noted the information? If you need me to repeat, please tell me. If you need, okay. Yes? Okay, great. I think I see a lot of thumbs up there. So everybody has noted information about Ramesh. The next suspect is called Joe. Okay. His name is Joe, Joe. Okay, you can either write it or you can remember, whatever works for you. He is an elderly security guard at the museum. Okay, he's in the security, and he is 60 years old, pretty old man. He is very trustworthy. He has been working for more than 30 years. Okay, he's been working at the Tower of London as a security guard for more than 30 years. He knows the royal family really well. Yes, the Kohinoor belongs to the royal family, and he knows the royal family really well. We know one more thing about him is that he has a band-aid in one of his fingers. We don't know which hand. But he has a band-aid in one of his fingers. Okay, and he has regular sized hands. Great. Have you all noted information about Joe? Give me a thumbs up if yes. Okay, Professor Chicken is saying yes. Professor Tiger can't see you. Professor Sophie can't see you. Okay. Great. Yes, can see you now. Okay. If you ever need me to repeat, please tell me, Professor Antina, just repeat and I'll repeat it for you. Okay. So there's Ramesh, who's a tour guide. There is Joe, who is a security guard. And now there is Tom. Now Tom is a new security guard. Okay. He has been recently employed. He is 35 years old. Okay. He was on duty when the incident took place. We also know that he is in need of money. His financial condition isn't very great. He is in need of money, but he's so trustworthy that he wouldn't even steal a candy. That's really sweet. Okay. He's in need of money, but he wouldn't even steal a candy. Oh, that's nice. We see that he loves to bake cakes. Okay. Note that information. He loves to bake cakes. And one more thing that we know about him is he has 6 fingers. Okay. He has 6 fingers. We don't know which hand, but that's all we know. Has everybody noted about Tom? Yes. You can just write one word. Security guard, 35 years old, on duty, need of money. Okay, great. Okay, everybody is giving me a thumbs up. And the last one is called Lakshmi. Okay, I'm going to repeat. She's called Lakshmi, Lakshmi. It's an Indian name again. She's a wealthy Indian living in London. Okay, she's a rich Indian living in London. She's 45 years of age. Okay, she dislikes British people for personal reasons. We don't know what is it. Okay, maybe she's had something with them, so she dislikes British people for personal reasons. She loves jewelry. Okay, she loves jewelry, and she loves to collect expensive art. Okay, she's somebody who loves to collect expensive art. She loves jewelry, and she has long fingers. That's all we know about these 4 people. Have you managed to note information about all 4 of them? Yes. Can you give me a thumbs up if yes? So Sophie's still writing. Professor Chicken, have you stored it in your mind? What about Professor Tiger? Okay. And okay. Professor Izzy and Lyra, have you noted as well? Okay. And Professor Dakshish, I hope there's somebody who's noting with you as well. Okay, I see a thumbs up. That's great. So Professor Crazy, what about you? Have you noted as well? Sincerely writing. Yes, great. Professor Sparks, I think we can stop sharing it for now. Okay. So there are 4 suspects: Ramesh, Tom, Joe, and Lakshmi. Great. Now what we're going to do is, these are the 4 suspects. Right now, I am going to put you into a breakout room. Now what's a breakout room? What I'm going to do is, I'm going to divide everybody into 2 groups. Okay, 2 groups. What will happen is, as soon as I press breakout rooms, you will go into a different room. Yes, it will be a separate group. We're going to have 2 groups. Okay. And when you go into your group, just try and discuss about what you think. Okay. What do you think? You've heard 4 names: Ramesh, Tom, Joe, and Lakshmi. Who do you think it might be? What is the feeling that you're getting? You can just go and meet your group members and say, hi, how are you? What do you think? What's going to happen? Yes. I'm just going to give you 2 minutes. Okay. It's just to get to know and familiarize with your partners. Are you ready? As soon as I enable breakout rooms, you will get a notification on your screen and you can just approve. Yes, you can just join. But the rule is you have to keep your cameras on, because Professor Sparks is going to now start giving you points. Yes, there are points that are going to be given, and we're going to announce a winner. So you have to keep your audio, you have to keep your video on. Yes, you have to keep your video on, and Professor Sparks will announce a winner in the end. Yes, Professor Sparks?
Yes.
Okay. I'm just going to enable breakout rooms for you to just get to know your friends. There are suspects. Okay, and okay, let's enable 2 breakout rooms and 6 participants in each room. And here we go. Okay, breakout room 1 and breakout room 2. Right now, you will get a notification on your screen. Just keep joining. Yes, you just have to join. You have to do nothing. And when I end, you come back here. Great. People have started joining in. Okay. Wonderful. Easy, just accept Swastika. You can just.
Hello guys, can you hear me?
Yes. Yeah.
Perfect. So yeah,
Are you guys discussing? Izzy, Swastika, Crazy, Sophie, are you guys discussing or no? I see everybody on mute. Come on.
So
Don't call me
so
Sakal,
I
Professor
think-
Antenna.
so I think Joe or Lakshmi is one of the suspects because he either has a band-aid because he might have cut his finger when he was trying to grab the gem, or
Okay, I
it's
like how you think.
Lakshmi because she loves, or she's Lakshmi because she loves jewelry and she has long fingers.
Okay. What about Professor
Rabbit.
Crazy? I want you to discuss. Yes, Professor Crazy. Professor Izzy is a part of your group member. Swastika, Sophie, what about you? What do you think? Come on. Yes.
I think Lakshmi would because she likes collecting jewelry and expensive art. So I'm pretty sure she took it.
I think it's Joe.
what do others think?
Um,
You guys think
I
it's
don't
Joe?
think Ramyesh has it, or either Tom, because Ramyesh is 30 years old. He has tiny fingers, so I don't know how he'll grab the gem. But if the gem is tiny, he probably grabbed it. But if the gem is big, then Joe or Lakshmi grabbed it. Tom, I don't think he has. I don't think he grabbed it because he's money, but he wouldn't even steal candy. He seems nice, so that's why I don't know who's who.
So what does others think? Like Crazy?
Sophie is saying, I think Lakshmi grabbed it due to her passion of jewelry.
Correct.
Professor Crazy agrees. You guys can unmute yourself if you want to, or are you more comfortable on chat? You don't want to talk? Okay, cool.
Super. I see everyone back. Did you guys meet your group members? Yes. Did you guys meet your group members? Did you talk with them? Yes. And did you get a chance to interact and just do a first guess of what do you think? Who do you think is the suspect? Okay. Don't give out the answers right away because the team that gives out the answer will win. So right now, keep the answers to yourself. Now here's the thing. We're going to have a quick scavenger hunt. Yes. Now in this scavenger hunt, do you remember you were in which team? Breakout room 1 or breakout room 2? Do you remember that? Okay. Okay. So here's what we're going to do. There are people who are joining in. Okay. Welcome everyone who's just joined in. We're in between of a quick scavenger hunt. Now Professor Sparks and Professor Antenna are going to give you some clues. Okay. We're going to give you some clues. The group member that gets the clue first, okay, or gets the object first wins a point. Are you ready? Okay. Be ready. Okay. You'll have to quickly go run and get it. Okay, so the first clue is the fact that Professor Sparks, yes, I'm going to tell them. What is one thing what is one thing that your papa or your daddy never leaves the house without? What is one thing that your daddy or papa doesn't leave the house without? Come on, go and quickly get it. Quickly get it. Quickly get it. What do you think?
Clothes.
You have to get it. You have to show it to me. You have to show it to me. Of course, clothes is important. Okay. Professor Crazy has a wallet. Okay. Professor Izzy has a phone. Okay. Professor Chickens, you said clothes. Professor Tiger is showing me phone. Professor Swastika is showing me phone. Okay. Okay. What else? Anybody? Professor is showing me a laptop. That's interesting. Okay. We can keep it safely. Yes. Professor Dakshish. Nice. Okay. Nice. 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 Okay. Sophie, nobody's showing me a mask. Nobody's showing me. Okay. Great. I'm just joking. So the answer is the first clue is that we found from the crime scene is something that Professor Crazy has. That's a wallet. A male wallet. Yes. Professor Crazy, which group are you in? 1 or 2?
2.
2. Professor Sparks, please give points to group number 2 and Professor Crazy. Well done, Professor Crazy. Please give it back to your daddy or whoever it belongs to safely. Okay. And right now, what I want you to do is something very simple. Okay. I'm going to show you something here. We're going to now try creating a small table, or we can keep it in a mind, whatever you want. If you have a paper with you. Okay. Now, here what I'm going to do is, you can see my screen. Professor Sparks, is it visible clearly? Okay.
Do you want me to share it? I have it.
I'm talking about not the suspects. So right now what we're going to do is,
This one?
yes, Professor, this one. I was just about to show them that. Thank you, Professor Sparks. So what you need to do is we need to create an elimination sheet, which means on the left-hand side, you will write all the clues. Okay. Now the first clue that we have got so far is a wallet. Okay. So on the left-hand side, you will write the wallet. And on the right-hand side, you will write the suspect names, 1, 2, 3, 4, whether it's Ramesh, Lakshmi, Tom, and Joe. And you will tick mark next to it. Okay. You will tick mark next to it. So that's wallet. Thank you, Professor Sparks. And you will tick mark. So if you think it belongs to Lakshmi, then you will tick mark next to Lakshmi. If you think it belongs to Tom, Joe, or Ramesh, you will tick mark next to them. Okay. Professor Sparks, thank you for sharing. You can stop sharing the screen now. And yes, that's how. Thank you, Professor Sparks. That's what you need to do since you've seen that clearly now. And Professor Sparks, we can stop sharing the screen. Okay. Yes, yes, yes. Super. Has everybody understood that? Give me a thumbs up if yes. Okay. Yes. Professor Chickens is saying no. Why, Professor Chickens? You can unmute and tell me.
Professor Antonin, you know, like, so if we do a check mark, are they on the suspect list or off the suspect?
On the suspect list. So if you think if you think Ramesh, Tom, Joe, or Lakshmi, any one of them would have this wallet, you can just tick mark next to them. Hi, Kirutik, if you just joined in, welcome. Yes. Professor Chicken, you were saying something. Have you understood, Professor Chicken? Professor Chicken, yes. Have you understood? Okay, great, great. Okay, are you ready for the next suspect? Okay, the next clue, rather. The next clue is that, okay, the next clue is that it says, I have teeth, but I do not brush. What is it? I have teeth, but I do not brush. Come on, quickly go and show
I know this one.
Professor Sparks, you're in my team. You're not supposed to tell them. Okay.
Oh,
yes.
a comb.
A comb. Okay. Professor Izzy got it first. Okay. Has anybody else managed to get it? No. Professor Tiger is watching. Okay. Professor Izzy, yes, it is a comb. And which group are you in?
2.
Okay. Group 2 is getting 1 more point. Come on. Group 1, we need to buckle up. So Professor Sparks, you want to show them what we found?
Yes. So onto that comb or from that comb, they managed to find something like this. I'm going to get it closer to the screen. Can you all see it? It's right here.
Professor, take it a little far. Yes. Or you can even take it in your hand,
visible?
Professor. A little bit, yes.
Okay. It's right here. It is something like this. I'm going to remove it out. Something like this. It's just a small strand of hair. It's very small. It's only this much. It begins from here. It goes up to here. It's a small strand of hair that we found from the comb.
Now you need to tell me, okay, you need to tell me who do you think, okay, who do you think this strand of hair, now you saw the size, it wasn't very big, right? It was a regular size of hair. Who do you think this belongs to? Okay, quickly do a tick mark and give me a thumbs up so that I know you're with me. Yes. Professor Kirutik, you've just joined in. Yes. But you will get a hang of it because I'm going to put you in a group as well. Okay. So don't worry. Hang in there. Yes. Professor Chickens? Yes.
I think it's Joe.
Okay. Okay. We don't know that yet. Yes. We don't know that yet. We haven't done the DNA yet. Okay. So you can tick mark next to whoever you think. There is Joe, there is Ramesh, there is Lakshmi, and there is Tom. Okay, we don't know what is the length of Lakshmi's hair as well. Just because she's a girl doesn't mean that she might have long hair. Okay, don't get quizzed. Okay, and just because Tom or Ramesh or Joe are men, that doesn't mean they will have small hair, right? They can have longer hair too. We don't know what do they look like. We just know that we found this strand of hair. Okay, great. Now the next thing is, next clue. Are you ready? Professor Sophie is very carefully trying to solve the mystery. Okay, great. So the next clue is, are you ready? Okay. The next clue says that I am always there for you. I am always there for you whenever you need to, sorry, you need to sneeze. You need to sneeze. What is it? Show it to me. Okay, Professor Sophie and Professor Swastika got it almost at the same time. Okay. Professor Chickens also got it. Okay. So Professor, yes. Okay. Now, since you have so much tissue in your hand, you might as well wipe your hands or keep it next to you. So Professor, and I might actually, okay, great. So Professor Sophie and Professor, sorry, see, that's the effect. Thank you for showing so many tissues to me. Okay, great. But I have a whole bunch here. Okay, great. So now, Professor Sophie and Professor Swastika, which groups are you in? Swastika is, Sophie is in 2. Swastika is also in 2. What's happening to group 1? Who's in group 1? I rather wonder. Okay, great. So Professor Sophie and Professor Swastika get 1 point each. Now, I found a tissue in the dustbin in the same room of the place where the robbery took place, in the safe room. Now, I found something there. I'm going to show you. It's a very important information. I found this tissue, but it has something on it. What do you think it is?
Huh? Oh,
Now,
blood.
no, do not disclose. If you heard the suspect information very carefully, you will be able to say whose blood is this. Okay, do not reveal it yet. Do not reveal it yet. Okay, hold your horses. Now, we found this tissue which had this stain of blood that looked like. Now, I think it looks like blood and not like tomato sauce. But what we're going to do is, we're going to try and create this. We're going to try and recreate this. And for this, what I want you to do is, okay, you can write down a stained tissue or a blood stained tissue, and you can tick mark next to whoever you think this belongs to. Okay, the next clue is your tissue. That's what we found. Okay, now for the next one, what I want you to do is, I want you to quickly get turmeric powder. Yes, we call it haldi as well. It's called turmeric powder. Great. And some detergent powder. Just 2 things. Yes, everybody has this. If you have it, great. If you want to go and get it, great. And if you want to watch it and try it later, that's also great. So I see Professor Sophie has it. What about Professor Chicken? Professor Chicken, do you have it? Professor Tiger? Okay. Professor Dakshish, if I'm getting the name right, also has it. Great. Super. We don't need too much. We're just going to need 1 spoon each. Okay. So if you have it, great. Okay. Professor Izzy also has it. That's nice. I see. Lovely that you have all the materials with you. What we're going to do is, right now, we need an empty bowl or a transparent bowl. I'm going to use the test tube because I'm a scientist. Okay. So I have this test tube here. Now, what I'm going to do, the first thing is, I'm going to take a very small spoon of turmeric powder and pour it inside this. Okay. Just pour it inside this like this. I'm going to show you how it looks like. Can you see this? Yes. I'm going to pour a little more. I'm not going to be stingy. And here we go. Now it's yellow in color. Now what I'm going to do is, I am first going to, without spilling and being messy, okay, I'm going to close this and I'm going to add some water. So the first thing that I want you to do is, take 1 spoon of turmeric powder in any transparent vessel or a bowl that you have. And what I want you to do is just add 1 drop of water. Okay, I'm going to show you how. So I have this water here in this graduated cylinder. I'm going to add a little water. Just watch. You can do it with me and show me how it's looking like. I'm going to add a little water so that it becomes like a liquid paste. Yes, it's liquidy right now. Yes, Professor Crazy, you were asking something.
Do we put the baking soda yet?
Not yet, it's coming up. Okay, so for the first thing, what we need is just a little bit of turmeric powder, and we just made it into liquid form. From solid, it was powder, and now it's liquid. Professor Chicken, that's nice that you're stirring it. I don't need to stir because I'm just shaking it, but you can just stir it as well. Okay, and now here's the magic. I'm going to add detergent powder in this, but before I add this, there is a magical spell that we need to say. And I want everybody to unmute and say this with me. Okay, everybody to unmute and say this spell with me. Okay, it says the nose of a clown.
Okay.
Repeat
The nose of a clown.
the nose of a clown.
The nose of a
The
clown.
nose of a clown.
Sticky mud on the ground.
The sticky mud on
Sticky
the
mud
ground.
on the ground.
Mud on the ground. Sticky mud on the ground.
Change the color to
Change the color to
It changes the color
Yellow to red.
yellow to red.
yellow to red.
Okay, Professor, since you're saying
Yellow
that we
to
should
red.
try that, I don't know if this works. Okay, it's science. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't work. Let's try this. Okay, so now I want you to take a small spoon of detergent powder and let's pour it like this. And let's shake it.
Hey, I want to
Let's shake. Is anything happening yet? Happening yet?
a little bit of change.
Yes, a little bit change. If you add a little more, it will change more. Yes, do you see? There's a different color at the bottom and there's a different color here. Is this magic or is this science? Wait, I'm actually wondering. Can you show me how does yours look like? Professor Easy, that looks like blood. You can easily scare somebody. And do you think this looks similar? Do you think this looks similar? Yes. Okay. Professor Sophie, it's working for you as well. Professor Chickens, it's working for you.
Oh, wait.
Yes. Professor Crazy also has it there. Nice.
You can see red in color.
We changed the color to red. Now this happened because of something called as a chemical reaction. Can you say this with me? 1, 2, 3. Chemical reaction.
Chemical reaction.
That's right. And we changed the color. Now, right now, the next important clue that I'm going to give you is, I know this is really addictive. We can keep playing with it, but I want you to keep it aside for a bit, and we will come back to it later. Yes, Professor Crazy, Professor Chickens. Yes, Professor Sparks. You want to tell them what's the next word that we found? There's a word that we found at the crime scene.
So now that's a word. Yes, that's absolutely right what Professor and Tina said. We found a word, but there's something tricky with that word. Now that word looks something like this. Okay. The word looks something like this. Now I know definitely there is no such word like this. I feel the word is all jumbled up. All we need to do is we need to take all the letters from the word, put them onto the right place. Once you solve it correctly, the answer that you get is your next clue, Professor. So the answer to this jumbled word, the word is actually jumbled up. You need to put or you need to place all the letters, all the alphabets onto the correct position. Once you get it right, that is your next clue. Professor, don't speak it out loud.
Professor Izzy just jumped as if she got it right. Okay.
I think Professor Easy has the answer. Professors, you all can write the answers in the chat box. You can write the answers in the chat box. And whatever you all feel is the answer is the clue to your next. Is your next clue.
Professor Sparks, we can stop sharing now. So yes, I think some of you have got it right. And what we're going to do is, okay, what we are going to do is right now, if you've got it right, you can just tick mark next to the word that you managed to unscramble and who you think is of this profession. Okay, and now quickly moving on to the next one, we found 2 kinds of powders there. Okay, we found 2 kinds of powders there. Professor Sparks, you want to show them that one?
Yes.
Okay.
So we found these 2 different powders there. One was really, really soft and it looked something like this.
Okay.
White in color, but was very, 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 very soft. When I was touching it, it was very soft. I could get really nice aroma and really nice smell coming out of it. The second one was a little weird. Okay, now second one was also white in color. It was white in color, but this time it wasn't soft and smooth. This time it wasn't soft and smooth, but when I would touch it, it felt rough. It felt rough. It felt like there was small, I could feel the powders onto my finger. I could feel it here when I touched the first one. It was really soft and smooth. This one was a little rough. Okay, so there were two powders. Both of them were white. One was smooth. I could get really nice smell coming out of it. I could smell really nice aroma coming out of it. But when I touched the second one, it wasn't as smooth as the first one. And
Mrs. Sparks, you want to tell them to get these materials as well?
oh, that's going to be fun. Professor, do you all want to get those materials as well? The first powder was something called as the talcum powder, the baby powder or the talcum powder that you'll put on your body. So let's take about half a spoon of talcum powder out onto a plate or into a bowl.
Yes, just half a spoon.
Yeah, just about half a spoon. And in the second bowl, let's take about half a spoon of baking powder. Now that's the powder that goes inside your cake. So we have one bowl that has talcum powder, one bowl that has baking powder inside. Both of them, professors, are white in color. Looks kind of similar, but not completely similar. So professors, do we all have the powders with us? Y'all can
Yes,
just
just one spoon. Yes. Okay. Professor Crazy, this is the one where you were asking where we need baking powder. Yes. Okay, great. Professor Sparks, what do we do next?
So now on testing those powders, what we are going to do is we're going to test these powders with some chemical or some ingredient that we have here, something called as vinegar. Okay, we're going to use vinegar to test this. Professors, y'all use vinegar in cooking food. Y'all eat Chinese food. A lot of us eat noodles, we eat fried rice. Vinegar goes inside that. Okay, so professor, what we need to do is, before that, do we all have vinegar with us? Okay, I see a lot of thumbs up. Professor Crazy, Professor Chicken, do y'all have vinegar with y'all? What y'all need to do is y'all need to add about 1 spoon of vinegar in each of the bowls, in each of the powders. Let's add about 1 big spoon of vinegar in the talcum powder, 1 big spoon of vinegar in our baking powder, and let's see what happens. I'm gonna take about 1 spoon or 1 capful of vinegar, talcum powder. Let's see what happens. Same thing, we're gonna add about 1 spoon or 1 capful of, whoa! Okay, so professor, that was fun. Okay, so when I put that inside talcum powder, and I'm gonna put the same inside baking powder as well, what happened with your powders, professor?
Yes, professors. So Professor Sparks showed us what exactly happens when you mix two powders with vinegar. That's right. And the reaction is in front of you. One kind of fizzles, yes, fizzes and gives you CO2, gives you CO2. And the second one, yes, the baking soda fizzed, Professor Sparks. Now, Professor Sophie is saying that. Now you need to think and tell me that we found two powders there. One is a baby powder or talcum powder or a baking powder. Now, if you heard the suspect information right, who do you think would have this kind of powder? And you need to tick mark next to them, okay? If you heard the suspect information right, who do you think would have this kind of powder? Think, think, think. And now we have last 2 clues left, okay? Last 2 clues left. Are you ready? For the second last one, what I need to show you is I found a diary, okay? I found a book there. But this book was something like this. It's something like this. And it's stuck. It's not coming out. There are 2 books here. Do you have two hardbound books? It's stuck. I don't know what to do. It's not coming on. I'm trying really hard. Professor Sparks, can you pull it from there? No, it's not coming out, Professor Sparks. It's really stuck. These two books are stuck. Do you have two hardbound books? Do you have two hardbound books? Yes? If you have it, great. If don't, it's also fine. Okay. What I'm going to do, I'm going to show you is, I'm going to try and show you the science behind how somebody tried to trick us into closing these books and how we're going to try and open them. Okay. Quickly, I'm going to show you that. Okay. And okay. What I'm going to do is, I'm going to show you my screen and my desk workstation here. And okay. So I have these two books open here. Okay. I have these two books open here. Okay. This is the one end. This is another end. I'm going to try and get these two books closed, and I'm going to try and just mix the pages. Yes, just mix the pages randomly. Mix the pages, mix the pages, mix the pages, and just close the book. And now I'm going to try and open them. Okay, and it's stuck again. Do you know why? Do you know why is that happening? Why is the book not opening? Can you give me a reason for it? Come on, quickly tell me. What do you think is the reason for this one? It's not opening.
Because of
Because of
all the pages are like inside the book. All of the
okay.
pages.
So what are they doing? They're creating something. They're creating something which is called as friction. They're creating friction. There's so much of friction together, two opposite forces, and which is why the books are not getting detached. Professor Dakshis is trying this, and I found this letter there. It says, "Catch me if you can." I don't know who's this written. Yes, Professor Sophie is trying it. Yes, it says, "Catch me if you can." And I don't know who's written this letter. But for the last clue, Professor Sparks, the last clue, before they go into a final breakout room, can we show them the fingerprint quickly? Yes, it's a fingerprint. Now, we found four fingerprints of these four suspects, Joe, Lakshmi, Tom, and Ramesh. Now, there is one more fingerprint in the center where Professor Sparks' cursor is moving. You need to try and match that fingerprint with either of these four fingerprints, okay? You have exactly 30 seconds. Okay. Yes, exactly 30 seconds. Yes, Professor Sparks, thank you for pointing that out. Okay, great. Okay, Professor is already saying an answer. We don't know that yet. Okay, you have to decide it in your group. Professor Sparks, I think you can end it right now. I think they've got enough time to see. Okay, great. Now, here's the quick thing. I'm going to put you into a breakout room quickly. Come back from a breakout room and give me an answer. Okay, discuss it with your partners. You had all the clues: wallet, hair, tissue, unscrambled word, powders, mystery powders. You had letter that we found from the book, and we had the fingerprint. And it's time to quickly go into a breakout room, and here we go. Okay, quickly choose.
I don't have one.
Yes, you will. You have to just accept it from your screen, and you will just join, and you will automatically go into a room. I am going to assign to people who haven't been assigned before. Yes. Okay. And okay. Professor Kiruthik, I've assigned you as well. Yes, you can also join in. Just click on join and you will automatically go. Yes, perfect. Professor Tiger is back, not joined. Okay, he's also joined. And there's only Roshi here.
Hi. We have like 3 minutes left.
Yes, yes, cool. As soon as they come back,
Sure.
10-5 max, Roshi, not below beyond that.
Okay, cool.
Yes.
Hiroshi, how much time remaining?
Everyone's coming back from the breakout room. As soon as they come back, we're going to announce the winners and we will come to an end. Yes?
Okay.
So, yes. Okay, great.
Amazing session, I must say. It was really, really nice.
Thank you. I hope the participants who are here already feel the same. They're just coming back. Okay, exactly in 45 seconds, they'll be here. I hope you guys have your answers. Professor Kiruthik, Professor Tiger, do you have your answer ready? Okay, great. Professor Kiruthik, you also have your answer? Okay. I hope you had a chance to, I know I didn't give you a lot of time, but you had the time to discuss it in your rooms, breakout rooms. Exactly in about 18 seconds, they will be here and we will have the winner. Professor Sparks, as soon as they announce, I want you to see who gives the answer first and we'll see which breakout room was he a part of. Okay. And yes, they are back. Wonderful, everyone's back. I know I didn't give you a lot of time, but I hope you had the chance to discuss it with your group members. And I hope you have the answer now so that I'm going to call the CSI team and tell them that we have a suspect. So everybody unmute. And I'm going to count 3. I want everybody to give me an answer. Professor Sparks is going to sort of observe. You can even type it at the count of 3 or even say it. And 1, 2, 3. Who is the killer? Who is the suspect?
Joe and Tom.
Joe.
Okay.
Joe.
Okay. Professor Sparks,
Joe and
who is
Tom
the first one that we got the answer from?
Professor, I could hear a lot of people say Joe at the same.
Okay. So let's do one thing. Everybody who said that Professor Lyra and Izzy also said Tom. If you said Tom is the correct answer, then I have to tell you that Professor Izzy, this would have been absolutely incorrect. Okay, Tom is not the suspect.
And Tom.
Yes.
Joe and Tom. They could have worked together.
And nobody thought Lakshmi. Lakshmi was somebody who loves jewelry. If you said that Lakshmi would have been the right answer, then it would have been actually incorrect. Okay. And finally, Ramesh. Ramesh is a man who feels that he believes that the Kohinoor belongs to India. So nobody feels it's Ramesh. Nobody feels it's Ramesh. But let me tell you, you did not feel it's Ramesh, but the actual answer is Joe. That's right, everyone. That's right. Wonderful. To all the mummies and daddies and all the junior scientists out there who got the answer. Professor Sparks is telling me that Kiruthik was the first one to answer. Yes. And I believe Kiruthik is in breakout room number 1. That's right, Kiruthik. You were in breakout room number 1. So group 1, congratulations. Group 2 was already leading that way. But we got the first answer from group number 1. So cheers for yourself. And that's the correct answer. With this, we almost come to an end of the session. In case you have anything to share, you can quickly type in your responses about how did you feel, did you enjoy, did you learn something new today? We did a few hands-on experiments and we solved the crime scene. You can quickly type about how you felt and we're almost about to end the session. Did you have fun?
Yeah,
Yes.
it's an amazing session we had.
Thank you so much, Professor. It's really lovely to see you join with your kid. What about Professor Izzy and Professor Crazy, Swastika, Sophie? Did you guys have fun?
It was fun. It was so fun.
So glad. All right. So before we actually end the session, Roshni, I'm just going to ask him to do something. I want you to say this with me, okay? Everyone, unmute your audio and say this with me. Don't be shy. It says, flip, flap, fluff. Flip, flap, fluff. Flip, flap, fluff. Flip, flap, fluff. That's the end of the stuff. That's the end of the stuff. Super. Roshi, over to you.
Awesome.
Yes.
Thank you so much, Professor Antenna. Thank you, guys. You guys were amazing. I mean, you guys have a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Yes. You got all your detective caps on and you got mystery together. Isn't that amazing?